Sigh. I am quitting prop firms. That's right. I'm owed over 50k in payouts, so I've had enough. I am literally stopping. I'm not taking any more challenges, and it has been hella tough. We had my Forex funds, we had the Funded Trader, Eastern, and all of the 10 companies, or even more companies that they owned, SFT, True Forex funds recently as well, Surge Trader. You had the MetaCoach problem, licenses, and then all the negativity that has come with the space. Now, with this, the biggest thing is to have a look objectively and do a reflection. So I've done that. I've spent some time.
I've been waiting for this video from Cheung. He's someone that I follow on Twitter. I don't follow him so closely, but I know that he's in the prop space, as I was in the prop space. And after I got scammed, prop firms owe me about $10,000 in payouts. But I had seven figures in funding that went poof in the night as these firms vanished. And I had six figures in additional funding I was looking to bring online. I was trying to really scale it big. And after I got scammed and I saw him on Twitter continuing to promote prop firms, I'm like, do I live in the same planet? I feel crazy. What's going on here? So I was waiting for him to make this video, and also just I relate. I relate. I was scammed big also, and everybody, I want y'all to see. I don't recommend prop firms. They may do the small payouts, but when you're making 4,000, 10,000, $15,000 payouts, they're going to look for a reason to block you. They don't really, it's too hard for them to A-book people on the back end. All their money is on failed challenges. All their costs are on paying out traders. They don't want to pay you out. And if it comes down to them surviving and denying your payout, they're going to deny your payout, or they just die too.
Writing a few things down, and I spent a few hours really thinking, what are my next steps in trading and what do I want to do? Now, trading only really sits at around 10 to 20% of my life, and for a lot of you guys as well, when you get to that level, trading will only be 10 to 20%. You have your daily report cards, you trade on a day-to-day basis, you'll manage your positions, and then that's it. You don't have to do any more. The more you do doesn't mean the more you earn.
I really like what he's saying here. It's good
Get to a
segue.
certain level, it's about maintaining and being trusting the process and letting the results speak for themselves. So in
I really like what he's saying there, and I'm the same thing, where trading is a huge part of my financial plan, but I have other income streams outside of even trading education, trading income. I've got like four or five income streams. And then as far as my time, I've got so many other things going on. And my experience has always been the less time I spend, the more money I make trading. The more time I spend, the less I make. The more I rely on trading, the more I lose. The more I don't rely on trading, the more I win. And this is something that I want to preach to you guys is, have a touch grass strategy and make money in other ways. Sorry, I had a phone call. Let's get back to the action.
this video, what I'm going to be talking about is there are three firms I'm going to be trading with, and that's it. If anything happens to them, I am completely 100% done. Now, when I said I quit, I'm quitting new challenges, I'm quitting new firms. I'm not trying to get like 10 million funding or 5 million funding, which was what the case was last year, nor am I trying to push for major payouts. All I want is to be able to make 10 to 20k a month from prop firms, and that is it. Simply put,
All I want is 10 to 20K a month. That's it. Small potatoes. Hope he can do it. Now, he's saying, I guess if I had live accounts still, I would keep trading them. Although I will say, if I have phase ones, I wouldn't even bother trading those because that takes my time and energy. So I'm interested to hear what he has to say if he's still funded with three accounts or if he bought challenges that he's now trading out. But yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense to, he's saying I'm not going to spend any more money, but I will continue doing what I'm doing.
if I have a 200k account, try and make 5%. If I have 1 million funding, all I need to do is 1 or 2%. So that is it. That's it. Nothing too crazy, just enough to live, just enough to pay for the bills, enough to have a little consistent income coming overall. Now, I don't need 10 or 20k per month.
I see him taking his kids on business class, so I mean that's why he wants 200,000, but that's unnecessary and he could probably cut his expenses and do just fine.
that has to happen just overall as an average, which means I need to be making anywhere between 120k to 240k in a year, which is very, very easy, very, very doable for my trading skills and the level I am at, because I've already done 100k this year.
Now, I will say though, he's saying is he has a 100K payout this year. I automatically distrust in this space, and I want you guys to distrust me and use critical thinking. I'm not saying I have any reason to doubt him, but I don't take that as proof. And also, I made 30K in payouts, but then I later spent $40,000 in challenges. So what are his trading expenses here? We don't actually know his profit, but that's probably maybe true. Uh, don't know.
So moving forward, I just want to be able to have that consistency. So in this video, what I'm going to be doing is talking about, number one, why we're in this situation, why have all the prop firms shut down. Number two, what to do, an actual professional approach. Like, let's take a step back. What should we actually be doing? Assess the situation and what is the best course of action. My plan, what I'm actually going to do, the overall goal and statement. And then number five is, why did we even trade in the first place? Because sometimes when we get in these situations, like I'm owed 50k, losing this funding and whatever's going on in the industry, it's best just to kind of reevaluate and come back to, why did I even start trading in the first place? So we know our goals, we know our whys, and we can stay focused and the task at hand. So let's get to it. So what's happening, guys? If you didn't know, my name is Dan Cheung, aka Champ. Been up to 2.5 million funded. I made over like 300k now in prop firms, over 750k in total payouts in my career. So I should be hitting the
750K in total payouts. Now, I actually do trust him, but I trust him somewhat. We don't know how much he spent, and also he's just saying that. I don't know if it's verified anywhere, but I mean it's awesome if true.
million mark soon. Alongside with that, we have multiple businesses. We have a real estate business. We've got some investment businesses as well, private equity, and I'm really working hard on creating something for you guys coming soon. So let's talk.
Okay. So I'm a fan of having businesses outside of trading. Me, I'm not in real estate. I'm in adventure tours. That's what I'm doing. And then also I'll dabble with landscaping, farming, whatever. But he said something for you. So his conclusion, and this was my conclusion as well, is like, I'm losing this funding, I'm losing all this money. I'm gonna start a trading education business. It's something I said I wasn't gonna do, but until it made sense to do it. Where, okay, I got scammed all this, and I want to spend all this time in the trading space anyways. And I have an awesome product, which is an indicator. And this isn't me marketing it to you, but he sounds like he come to the same conclusion where he's going to start marketing and selling in the trading space if he hasn't already. That's what it sounded like. And I mean, if you're a professional trader, why not do it?
About the first thing, so why prop firms are shutting down. Now, in business, you must understand this. When the prop firm started, it wasn't in favor of the trader. It was actually more in favor of the prop firms. They had minimum trading days. They had maximum trading days as well. So you had to basically hit 10% within 30 days, which to me is somewhat of a scam, because if the market doesn't give you an opportunity, you've pretty much lost that opportunity, and you're no way can you force a 10% without breaking your rules or potentially gambling. So that being said, as ridiculous as that rule was, all the rules started to change. So we started to see no time limits, and then we started to see the challenges become easier and easier to pass, to the point where you could potentially just YOLO them, or even get a stupid amount of funding and a stupid amount of payouts. So
This is all true. And I passed those FTMO 10% in 30 days with 1x leverage on Bitcoin. 1x leverage, 10% in 30 days. I did it multiple times and I got payouts. And then it got way easier. It got way easier after that. Because then now you have unlimited leverage, you have unlimited days, it's 8% profit. The conditions got way easier, too easy. And yeah, now it's unprofitable for them because too many people are passing.
Then this shifted from favouring the prop firms to favour of the traders. Now, the problem with this is with the original idea is the prop firm wins, the trader loses. Then we started shifting the balance of the wheel where the trader wins and the prop firm loses. Now, a lot of people forget, and that's because 90% of the consumers is they just want these better trading conditions or these better things just for trader. But if you do that so much, then the prop firm is not going to be able to profit. The prop firm is not sustainable, and you won't even have this opportunity in the first.
I was also super proud to pass those FTMO challenges under really harsh conditions and get payouts. Whereas later, when things got super easy, it was like everybody's passing now. So that's a good point there.
Place. Now, that is the issue I see massively at hand. The licensing is one, the regulation is one, but the business model as an overall of a win-win situation. Too many people want the prop firms to be too easy, and too many people forget that where did the tech come from? Where are the payouts come from? Where's the sustainability? What's the opportunity? What's the positivity? Because if you continue in this, or if the industry continues to go down the route it is, there will be no prop firms. And if there is no prop firms, we don't have the opportunity to put $500 or even $1,000 for a 100K account, whatever it may be. We won't have that opportunity, and people forget that because all they consider is themselves. So you have to look at the bigger picture, and that's why the whole thing is crumbling. Because number one, it wasn't that attractive to start off with because it was too much in the prop firm favors. Then now it was a race to the bottom where discounts are ridiculous, the tech was ridiculous, and everyone was just not focused.
Yeah, I'm not surprised it gets scammed by Bespoke. It had an auto close feature where you just set your trade, and if it hits your TP, it automatically closes and passes the challenge for you. And yeah, surprised they didn't pay me out.
On the business model and just trying to provide for the trader, it got so out of hand that the prop firms are losing. Now, in business and in life, everything is about a win-win. There has to be a tech that is developed and is able to be sustained for the traders. And it's actually for profitable traders, because what I've definitely found is profitable in prop firms doesn't mean you are profitable with personal, but that should be the goal. That was the whole point of trading anyway. So that's why I'm going to be talking about more of that in the fifth bit, is why we started trading and why anything anyway. At the end of the day, prop firms are a guidance. We should be using them to increase the ability of our trading, increase the capital and the opportunity, but also to actually be able to profitably trade, not to be able to gamble or to YOLO these challenges or whatever. Now, I'm guilty of that as well. I'm not here to say that I have.
Yo, I'm guilty of it, but prop firms made it so that gambling was a good strategy in various ways. When there's 30-minute time limits, you gamble in the last couple days. And also, because the conditions were so improved, you would just take a bunch of challenges and then trade them all different and pass some, fail some, and then go to payouts. And also, you know they're going to fail, so you're trying to do that as fast as possible to get the payouts. But yeah, it led to gambling. Feels like gambling.
I haven't done that because I was playing the game and making money. However, that was also a cause of the problem. That's why we take a step back and look at everything. So that's a little bit about why all the prop firms are.
Yo, he said he made 100K this year trading, but he just showed on the whiteboard in payouts he made 85K. So a little discrepancy there.
Shutting down, and I think that a lot of changes are going to happen. I do believe, and I said this in many videos in the past, is prop firm challenges are probably going to get more expensive, and only the real traders are going to make it. And then it will be good because then it has a challenge that's suitable for traders, and if traders are profitable, the firm is profitable, everyone can win. Because if the firm's not profitable, you won't have a business.
Well, not everybody can win because the losing traders will still lose, but the winning traders can win, the prop firms can win, the losing traders can continue to lose.
You won't have a product that traders can't. If the traders can't win as well, then the traders will not buy the products and no one can win. It has to be a win-win. Why is it so hard to understand? Everyone can win. Everyone can be happy. Everyone can be positive. Damn.
Yo, not everybody can win. Where's the money for the prop firms coming? It's coming from the people who lose. What are you talking about, bro? Positivity. Everybody can win no. There has to be, the winning traders have to stand on a body of losing traders for prop firms to work. Unless they figure out how to A-book people, which I just don't see that happening, but it could happen.
So second thing is what to do. By the way, guys, I just want to quickly say during the video, don't forget to check out the application link down below. I haven't actually been mentoring enough, nowhere near.
Okay, so he started his course, and I'm not even critical of him because I did the exact same thing. I got scammed huge. I'm like, damn, I'm out a lot of money. I said I wasn't going to teach. Why don't I just teach? Why am I too proud to do that? I have valuable things to share. So, same, he came to the same conclusion. Don't hate it. I'm fine with it. I'm okay with it. A lot of you guys are, oh, if someone's really profitable, why would they teach and charge? So you're not always withdrawing from your trading account so you can add to it. Also, you might not even, he might have spent all that. He might not even have 50K in the bank now. And trading personal with that, yo, you need to make some sales to boost your account, right? It takes money to make money. He could have the trading skills, but now he doesn't have the capital. So what do? You raise money, and it's a lot easier, especially if you build an audience. It's a lot easier to sell mentoring than it is to start a hedge fund and solicit investors. So I had the same thought. I thought, am I going to start a fund or am I going to start an education business? I chose to start an education business. Exact same reasons.
So we are bringing a 12-month program, which is going to be incredibly affordable. Trust me, it's going to be very, very affordable. And what I'm going to be doing is a drip feeding every single week with a new video. We're in the process of getting that, and once that will be done, it will be released in the next 2 months after this video. But the waitlist is down below because we only are able to release, I think, 100 seats each every couple of months because of that.
Yo, that's a lie. Like you're choosing to launch that way. This is false scarcity. And as a marketing tactic, um, I don't like it. I mean, I like real, when I say I'm going to raise the price, okay, I'm going to raise the price. It just, I don't like false scarcity with the fake countdown or whatever it is. But you could sell 1,000 seats. And this is a launch model. It can work, but no, I don't believe that at all.
How we intake it and how we drop and drip feed the video. So link in the description if you want to go and apply. Let's get back to the video. Now, when it comes to what to do in life, one of the biggest things is reflection. I'm still old school. Look at the amount of journals. That's only some of them. I have literally hundreds of books that are writing.
Me too. I feel that.
And it's all about getting your thoughts down. So you've got to think to ourselves, oh, what is going on with the prop firms? So there's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of firms going down, insolvencies, the model's not sustainable, it's a race to the bottom. The best course of action is to take a step back and wait. Let's take some challenges with some established firms. Let's watch the industry.
No, just trade personal. Come on. Just because if 90% of the industry has scammed you and 10% hasn't, you don't want to do all that work and get scammed in the end. Just trade personal. If you don't have the money, that's fine. You can work a job and add to it. And then if you're able to get a good system, then you can compound your capital by what? Starting a fund or doing education in the space. So don't don't buy challenges. What is it? Okay, I don't like this because he said, I'm never buying a challenge again. He's telling you to buy challenges? What? I don't like this. I've seen a number of, and if Dan watches this, I'm happy to talk to him on this. I'm not saying he's a scammer. That's not what I'm saying. But it's selling a false hope where it's like, oh, you only have $1,000. Well, spend $500 with me and then $500 with a challenge and you can make it. That's selling a false hope at this point. I mean, just people yeah, you gotta stop. Tell people to trade personal, man. If that's what you're gonna do, yeah.
Really get challenges from companies we believe in and just stick to one or two. If one or two go under, then we just move to one more. That is exactly it. We don't want to go 10 challenges, 10 companies, none of those. We just want slowly get some payouts, get some withdrawals, and also increase our ability to trade. Now, the thing is, when you have the skill, you're unaffected by all of this anyway, because I can go to trade personal, I can trade private equity, I can focus on my business, I can do a million other things. So what I wanted to quickly do is go into the third section, which is
I don't necessarily believe he's unaffected, and just like I was affected, because trading is two things. It's skill and it's capital. And when you take a big capital hit, you still have the skills, but it's a major setback. That's why he's selling his mentorship. And that's why I'm selling my education as well. And I'm transparent about that.
my plan. So my current plan is to only be trading with FTMO.
No, let me tell you, Me taking those funding hits, it hurt me badly, right? It really hurt me financially. I don't know about him. He hasn't really said. He makes it sound like it's nothing to him. But for me, it was significant because, okay, I have the skills, but now I don't have enough capital.
Alpha Capital Group, and My Funded FX. So these are the three that I'm trading with for now, and no more. There is one more, but that is a new firm that is coming, and you guys will probably hear about that firm coming soon as well, because I really like the model and really like the idea behind it as well. So what I'll be doing is I'll be trading FTMO, getting payouts, and like I said, all I want is 10k to 20k per month. Not a lot. That's all I need. I make enough from my other businesses, enough for everything.
All I need 10 to 20K a month. It's pretty decent if you could do that.
Everything to live a good life. I mean, look at this. Look at that beautiful weather. I literally just want to be able to enjoy my life and have enough to have food on the table and roof over my head and be able to provide for my family. And I found
Well, you don't need 20K a month to do that. I don't have anything wrong with people wanting to live well and make a lot of money, but you can always take your kids and fly coach or, do a driving vacation. So, yeah.
that 20k from trading is more than enough alongside with all of my other businesses. Now, if I hit 10k, that's cool as well. I am more than enough in the bank account to keep us afloat. So really and truly, all I want to be doing is trading with these firms, being
What is this lifestyle expense? You said 10K, 120K is the lifestyle costs more than 100. It's a six-figure lifestyle. I mean, I guess so. If you lease some cars, you lease some house, you have some mortgages. I don't know. I'm personally, I don't have kids, so y'all can tell me I'm wrong. But I mean, even with kids, I'm a fan of keeping overhead low. It makes it a lot less stressful, easier to weather these things. There's some things you can save on that doesn't affect your life. I don't want to compromise quality of food, but you don't need the new car lease. You don't necessarily need the mortgage on the fancy house. You don't need to fly first class with your kids.
consistent with it and just taking it
It's okay wanting to do those things, but you don't need it, obviously.
really slow and steady. Before, in November, I was churning it, churning it, churning it, churning it. We did 85k, we've done 100k, but what's the point of doing 100k if I can't even get 50 of those payouts? It's just ridiculous, right? So that's why I've taken
Okay, maybe the 85K, 100K were different things. I might be wrong. I'm really nitpicking with him. I don't have anything against him personally. I don't think he's a scammer in any way. I'm just using a chance to talk about the industry and share my thoughts and my own experience. But I don't want this to come across like I'm roasting this guy. It seems like he's a great trader, and but I don't know for sure. Um, and I understand where he's coming from for the most part.
a step back and I'm only trading with firms that I generally think is going to be okay. But after True Forex funds, we really don't know what's going to happen. Bar these three firms, I'm also building my personal capital again. Now, I haven't traded personal capital for a very long time. So the goal is simple. I've loaded up $1,000 in an account, and the reason is I want to be able to get used to small numbers again. After trading 100k challenges and then doing 10 of them, that's nearly a million, like $1 million. You have 10k, 20k, everything floating. You become a little bit numb to the numbers, but it is the percentages we must respect. So I want to get in a habit of being able to grow that $1,000 account, which I'm already growing quite nicely at the moment. And once I'm comfortable, I'll drop another 10,000, and then finally I will drop another 90,000 to leave it at $100,000. The goal of the personal account.
I'm okay with that plan. Start small, trade 100K. But this is why he wants more money. Because if you have 100K, you realize if you do amazing with 100K, you make 100% in a year, which is 100K. And then if he needs to withdraw all that, he's just left with 100K. So say his course, I don't know what he said, affordable. So let's say less than $1,000. I don't know, maybe 1,000 at the max. Maybe it's 1,000. I don't know. He'd sell 100,000. If he can make his account 200,000 and then he can double it and withdraw 100, now he's doing okay, right? So 100K is not enough capital for his lifestyle that he's describing.
is basically just to trade it throughout the year and to do quarterly withdrawals. That is the overall plan and how I used to trade and how I used to withdraw anyway. So that's pretty much it with my plan. So to trade with FTMO.
I mean, that said, he's got his other businesses, but we don't really know. I don't really know.
Alpha Capital Group, My Funded FX, link in the description below if you want to check them out, and also the new firm.
I hate that. Okay, I don't like that I don't like that he's showing prop firms. He's saying he will not buy any new challenges, but he's telling you to buy them with an affiliate discount. I don't like it. And we can debate that.
That is coming. So all of these four, more than enough. I have over 1 million funding if I get with them, and that's more than enough. So 1 or 2%. That's the goal. Alongside with that, have my personal, slowly grow that and compound that over a period of time and bring back the old skill of trading. So the overall goal and the statement is, like I said, just to make it to 10, 20k. And the reason I have that number is because that is enough to pay for the food, that is enough for my kids to go to nursery, for the bills, for the office, just enough to keep everything afloat at the worst case scenario type of vibe.
Okay, so he's private school, probably. Private school is fucking expensive. And I don't fault him for wanting to send his kids to private school. I went to private school back in the time when it was affordable. I'm 34 now. But if things are real bad, send your kids to private school, to public school. You can survive on less than 200,000 a year.
Now, for some people that may be a lot, some people it may not be a lot, but regardless, it doesn't matter. It's me versus me and you versus you. So I encourage.
It's fine. That's what he wants, and that's totally fine. But the good news is that if he doesn't get that, he should be okay too.
You to go back to the drawing board, go back to the what to do phase, which is stage 2, write down on the reflection, what am I going to do, how much do I need, what is the overall plan, stick to it, and then really take it to the next level. So whilst we're on that note as well, don't forget the link in the description for Telegram, because I'm giving out all like my free trades and I'm trying to get that Telegram group to 10k. It's like 7k at the moment, so it's pretty cool. And then my final part of this video is, why are we trading? Look, trading is freedom. Trading is doing what you want, when you want, with who you want and how you want, and that's what prop firms are. Prop firms are, and the guidance and adherence is, if I can stick to these rules, I will be funded and I'll be paid out on my skill, not because I'm over risking and over leveraging. I'm actually playing by the rules, and that's actually how it should have been done in the past, of how I used to do it. Take 2-3 months to pass and then try and keep it for the rest of my life, as opposed to, let me just burn through this as fast as possible and get them funded, which is, yes, of course, because it's the time, the risk associated, the time associated.
Yeah, and also what happened was it became clear the firms were maybe going to die, so you wanted it, it made sense to try to pass as quick as possible to get those payouts. And yeah, just the way the numbers worked out, it made sense to try to make it huge and go fast. So, um, I mean, a lot of people went in that direction, and that also led to the prop firms getting hammered and dying.
And all of these things, but it's more about now the longevity, more about taking a step back, and more about thinking, can I have a consistent income from this alongside with that, for me to be able to grow as a trader, not just trade in the prop institutional, but also to get potential more funding from other areas, because I can actually trade consistently rather than going through massive drawdown periods and then pressing the reset button. The reset button is the most dangerous button of all in the prop firms, but I do think that all of these changes are going to change the whole industry, and then how we see prop firm model as an overall.
That's true as well. You can just blow a prop account and buy a new one, but when you have your own 100K account, it's a different story.
And then how we see the traders overall as well. So to make them both win. So it's a win-win scenario. Trading is freedom. So we got to remember that. And that's why we did it. And I love it. I have a passion for it. Most people I speak to who are successful at this are incredibly passionate about trading. You can do what you want when you want. You can literally trade from anywhere in the world. You click of a button when you have the skill. Of course, it took.
This isn't true for a lot of traders because a lot of traders are slaves to New York Open or the daily close or London session or whatever it is. Obviously, you can, and I'm a big fan of, this is why I'm a big fan of trend following in the high time frame. So you trade the weekly chart, the monthly chart, the daily chart, get in wherever, have an entry system that doesn't matter. But I don't know what his trading system is actually, and I don't know if he's doing this, but I see traders tell you that, hey, it's you can do this whenever you want, and then, but they don't, right? It's oh, it's a lot of trading systems are time sensitive and you have to follow the schedule of the market, not your own schedule. This isn't a no time investment business. Um, yeah.
Took me 10 years to get here. Some people took them 4 years, some took 16, some took 12. It's whatever. So, whatever part of your journey, just don't give up. You are absolutely going to make it when you have that vision, because that vision was given to you and God gave you that imagination because it was for you. So, that's pretty much the end of the video.
I'm a little bit more cynical and pessimistic. Not on God, but that's a conversation we don't need to get into, but on not everybody wins. You all aren't going to make money in the markets. And a lot of people aren't going to make money in the markets because they don't have the right mentor. And I'm not saying he's the wrong mentor. I don't know. But I want you guys to get in the habit of requiring one of two things from an educator. One is a verified equity curve, and the second is computer back testing for the system they're selling. Me personally, I'm not going to give you an equity curve that's verified. I will give you back-tested computer models for any system that I'm selling. So I'm just saying that should be the standard, though. That should be the standard. And a lot of people don't make it in trading because they don't have those things and they don't know, but they have a losing strategy to begin with.
So I think it's been pretty stressful, having all of these payouts gone. It's not even denied, it's just gone because the company is insolvent. I could chase them, I could do whatever. Obviously, I think I had like never 10k or 5k in challenges. I found out my reward is roughly between 1 to 5. So if I spend 1k, I'll get 5k back in terms of challenges and payouts. But
Okay, so again, this isn't verified, but he's saying makes 20k, he made 100k in payouts, he spent 20k in challenges. That's still good. That's good.
now it's about taking a step back, just going back to the old ways, and obviously trading with the reputable firms, and then focusing on the business and focus on growing other things alongside with it. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe, help us hit.
Okay. Well, we're at the end of the video. Let me say that more than anything, I relate to this guy, having gone through the same thing. And any criticisms I have of him are criticisms of the trading space and the trading education space as a whole. I'm not calling him a scammer. I don't know that much about him or his system, but I want to see more transparency, more honesty, and do that through data and numbers. And one thing I do not like that he's selling you on challenges and selling challenges when he's himself is unwilling to buy challenges now. But it's okay. I would be happy to have a podcast with this guy and talk to him. And I don't know anything about his trading system. Maybe I'll learn a bit about that, but hope you found that interesting and thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. Peace.